I just came up with a genius idea that's going to help someone who wants to move into an apartment that's slightly higher than what they're currently paying without the added stress of paying higher rent. And I'm gonna dive right into this. But before I do, let me give y'all a disclaimer. I am not the best at explaining things, so bear with me. This video might be a little lengthy, so if you get to that point where you're just like, oh my gosh, girl, okay, tap the screen and hold it so that it speeds up the video to where I'm talking faster, but you'll still be able to understand what I'm saying. And also, if you like this video, make sure you like it. Make sure you save it so you can come back and reference this video for later. Maybe you don't have time to listen to the whole video. Save it so you can come back to it for later, and make sure you share it so that this video can help somebody else. All right, so let's dive into this. I'm using simple numbers just for the sake of this video. I am going to try to get through this because I really wanted to, this idea just popped into my head and I really wanted to make this video for you guys. And I just got stuff to do today. Today is my only off day from work. So I have other things I need to do. So I'm going to try to keep this straight to the point as possible. All right. So let's say you live in an apartment and your rent is $1,000, but there's this other apartment that you absolutely love and it's $1,400. No one wants to go from paying $1,000 to paying $1,400 in this economy, right? So let's say you are in a position to where you can stay at your current apartment for an additional 12 months, right? Let's say you can stay there for an additional 12 months. Nothing is going on. Nothing is wrong. You're fine. You're content where you are. You just want something better. This is what you are going to do to make sure that when you move to the apartment that's $1,400, it's not stressful for you to do. You are going to start saving every month. You are going to start saving $400. You are going to put this $400 in an account that's separate from everything else that you're doing, because this is specifically for your apartment. But if you have that discipline, if you have the discipline to not touch your money and you can separate it, just go ahead and put it in your savings account. But for those of you who are like me, I would need to separate that money into another account. So where I'm just like, oh, this is specifically for this. So let's fast forward. 12 months went by. You saved the $400 every month for 12 months. You now have $4,800 in that account. You're going to go, you moved into the $1,400 unit. You're happy. You're living your best life. Now, it's going to feel like you're only paying $1,000 because you're saving your rent money as you normally would to pay $1,000 worth of rent. But now you're going to go to that savings account. You're pulling out $400 every month to add to your $1,000 that you have to pay. So it's less stressful, right? You set yourself up for success to be able to keep up in this economy. So now you're able to pay your $1,400 rent and it's not stressful to pay it. But here's the thing. This is the important part. You have to continue to save $400 every month, because now you live in this apartment complex and your rent is $1,400 now. And you want to make sure you're continuing to set yourself up for success, so that when you renew your lease, if that's what you plan to do, when you renew your lease, you still have that $400 to pull from. But we know apartments love to increase their rent every month. So it might feel like you're now paying $1,100 a month instead of the $1,000. If you were still in that $1,000 unit, your rent would have went up. It might not have gone up $100, but it probably would have went up like anywhere between $25 to $100. I have heard of some units who went up $200. That is insane to me, but it happens. So you can either increase the amount of money that you're saving every month to offset that cost into that same account that you're going to be pulling from. Put that money right back in there. And I I look at it as kind of like revolving money in a sense. And it just still feels like you'll be paying the $1,000 a month or the slightly higher rent that you would have been paying in $1,000 apartment unit. Are y'all follow what I'm saying? Is this genius or what? Like, let me know honestly. And I understand that everyone does not have the ability to do that. But for those who do this, I feel like this video will help you. And even if you cannot do this right now, I think that this is a great idea to consider or to keep in mind, so that when you are able, when you do make more and you can do this, you're like, oh, I remember I saw that one woman, she did her video and she was saying to save this amount to offset the cost. Yep. It's gonna be helpful for you, babe. It's gonna be helpful for you. So yeah, that's the video. That's the idea. My other tip is, if you have the money, the extra money saved already in your savings account, you kind of have like a head start if you can afford to take that money out and do that, like pull from that every month, but you're also replacing it every month as well. Like if you say, like if you want to move next month or something like that, and you already have, for the sake of this video, the rent was $1,400. If you have the $4,800 already saved up and you can afford to pull that out and still have an emergency fund left over, go ahead and do it. Why not? Get what you want out of this life. We only have one life to live. Make sure you are living a life that you love. But if you don't need to leave from your $1,000 apartment, stay there and save up the $400 every month. That way it's easier for you and you don't have to take that money out your savings. But that concludes the video. I hope that you liked this video. Please like it if you liked it. Save it so you can come back to it for later, and share it so this video can help someone else. And I will see you guys in the next video. Wait, like I said, don't get your butt in that apartment and not save the money. You better make sure you say, I'm telling you, don't want to make things harder for yourself. I'm saying this like this because I'm trying to say this. I ain't nobody's mama. Okay, I'm nobody's mama, but I'm your mama right now. Don't get your behind in that apartment complex and not save that money, because you do not want to make things harder for yourself. Listen to me. Don't make things harder for yourself, because then you're going to be pissed off like the girl on TikTok. She told me and I didn't listen. Make sure you listen. All right, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.